Live na po tayo. Wait. Kailangan ko lang po mag-share. Sanay na naman po kayo siguro sa akin. First 10 seconds is spent sharing the link so that we will have more viewers for this episode. Ayan po. Na-share ko na siya. Hi. Grabe, ang init talaga na panahon. Good afternoon mga ka-pageantry. We are on episode 5. We are on episode 5, season 5 of Pageantry Norms. And sabi ko nga po, talagang init ng panahon ngayon. Last week, pinagbigyan tayo for a while, mga number of a few days na medyo cooler weather, muulan and all. Tapos ngayon, biglang nag-init na naman po talaga. Kaya ako, I have no choice but to wear something presko. Kaya parang may mga lumilipad na ibon sa kapaligiran ko ngayon. Yun po. Okay. Now, this afternoon's episode is actually like a continuation of our series on the Miss World Philippines 2021 candidates. Remember, episode 2, we started with the Fresh Filipinas for the World with 5 of the ladies. And this afternoon, of course, a different theme. And we are focusing on the youngest candidates of Miss World Philippines 2021, which we are calling very appropriately as Gen Z for the World, because all of these ladies are actually members of the Gen Z, Generation Z, or we call it also the Centennials, although I don't want to call it Centennials because it sounds too old. Now, I know that members of the Gen Z are up to around 24 years old, but I'm focusing on all the teens of Miss World Philippines 2021. These are teens who range from 16 and a half years old to 19. So, shout out to Joey Habon Albos. Hello, early bird. Anim po sila. The youngest, 16 and a half, who's turning 17 very soon, I think. And then 19. And they come from different parts of the Philippines. Oh, hi, Kyle Isabel Alzaro Panis. Hello. Sen Tamayo. Yeah, oh my God, may cheering squad na agad for Natasha Jung. Oo. Johnny Sumbise from Biliran. Oy, Biliran. Uy, hindi pa ako nakapunta dyan sa Biliran. I've been to Tacloban and parts of Leyte and Samar, but I haven't really been to Biliran yet. I wish. Soon. Yeah. So, puro po mga youngsters ang ating guests ngayong hapon. Now, before you make any assumptions that these ladies offer only mga patwitams or very juvenile thoughts and ideas, think again, because I am, based from the screenings, I am impressed with the teens of Miss World Philippines 2021. Hindi sila mga pushovers, mga palaban sila lahat. And they are here not just to experience joining a national pageant, but to also compete for the crowns. Kasi remember, ang Miss World organization accepts candidates or delegates as young as 16. Ibig sabihin, they're all qualified for the highest crown. And pag ikaw naman 18, you practically qualified for all the crowns at stake. So, shout out tayo again to Antoinette Gakayan. Hi, all for Shannon yan, ha? And, Shannon and Kyle, oo. Parang nag-ano lang nag-alternate sila sa mga cheers nila, ha? Introduce na po natin sila. Anim po sila. Remember, anim po. I'll introduce them to you according to their numbers para ilang kanilang order. The first one is from Pampanga. Ay, hi, Jeron, Oceana. Ay, salamat naman po. O, yung fresh lang po yan. Salamat po sa Alma Maria Moisturizer and sa Happy Skin Foundation. Hi, Nix. Si Nix nanonood. Thank you for watching. Oo. So, let's introduce our first guest for this afternoon. Okay? Let me just look at my notes here. Our first guest, candidate number 4. Some of you may find her face and name familiar. Ako lalo na. Because you might remember her being part of Dream, Believe, Survive, Starstruck before. But now, she is part of Miss World Philippines 2021. And pretty naman talaga itong batang ito. Okay? Seryoso, pretty. Pero pag kinausap mo talaga, she can be fun. Medyo tempered nga lang. Friends, let's all welcome candidate number 4 of Miss World Philippines 2021, Janelle Lewis from Pampanga. Angeles.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tita Norman. Hello.
Janelle, please greet our viewers first.
Good afternoon to everyone watching. I am Janelle Lewis, 19 from Angeles City, Pampanga. I hope that you will watch and finish the whole live, for you will get to know all of the Miss World candidates, teens, Gen Z to be specific.
Yes, Janelle, can you also do you speak the Kapampangan dialect, Janelle?
I
Do you
don't
understand?
speak the Kapampangan. I can
Oh, you
understand it, but I
don't.
cannot speak.
Oo.
No.
Nanong buri mo. Nanong
Is
sabihan
that?
kay kamo.
Are
Ay,
you from Pampanga?
malago. No, I have relatives from Mexico, but unfortunately I
Oh.
was not able to learn the dialect. Even though I get to hear that so often, but no, but of course I love going to Pampanga because it's just beside Bulacan. So I'm
It's
from
very
Bulacan,
close.
so it's very close. The food there is, of course, delicious, and some good-looking guys also on the side. So it's always nice to go to Pampanga and Angeles to be exact, because before the pandemic, I used to be a regular at the SPCF college.
Systems Plus.
Systems Plus. That's because we always judge the annual Mr. and Miss SPCF in
Mm.
Angeles City. Now, Janelle, uh, have you totally turned your back on showbiz?
Of
Wala lang,
course
out
not.
of the blue.
No, I haven't, of course. I mean, like, every open door is a possibility. We don't know what's going to happen. And if maybe pageantry is not for me, there's always showbiz that's going to be there. So you always have to have a backup plan on everything, especially during the pandemic. Work is hard and dreams are dreams. So no matter whatever happens, showbiz is always going to be there, most definitely.
Hindi mo na notice, Janelle, you're always attached to 3 words. Before it's dream, believe, survive. Now it's relax, enjoy, dream. All Red Hotel. Oh,
Thank
di
you.
ba? Oh, di ba? Oh, nalimutan mo, ano? Yung relax, enjoy, dream for
No,
Red
no.
Hotel. Oh, hindi mo na nalimutan. Hi, Noy! Hello! Ako, marami po tayong mga. Rafi D. Ay, nako, you're pretty daw. Pretty naman po talaga si Janelle, lalo na po in
Thank you.
person. Because if you see her in person, actually, what you see here ni Janelle, ganyan-ganyan din po siya in person. Kahit po, nag-iingay na yung mga katabi niya, kahit magulo na siya. Nakaupo lang doon and just observing, lalo na kapag yung susunod na guest po natin ang nag-iingay, hindi na po siya. Talagang, well, okay, sige po, tahimik na lang ako dahil ang ingay-ingay na po ng iba. So, but she's very well behaved. Yun po ang masasabi ko, well behaved siya. Pero kung nakita niyo po yung kanyang latest photo shoot niya, yung, my God, yung latest photo shoot mo na para kang ano ba yon? Parang warrior diwata na yung, was it shot in Pampanga, Chanelle?
Yes, it was shot in Zucobia, under the bridge of Zucobia.
Ah, okay. Yes, yes. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with that place. Oo. So, eto na tayo with Miss World Philippines. And I'll introduce our other guests first, Janelle, before we start with our group discussion later. And I
Yes,
hope it will
Coach.
be, well, I expect to be fun, of course. I'll be back to you in a minute. Janelle, let me introduce first. Ay, Diyos ko, Rafi D, para naman sa ibang contest daw. Okay, sige. Ay, po, Diyos ko, Tita Vibes. Ano ba yan, Joey? Our next guest, ito po ang pinaka-well-behaved sa kanilang lahat. Pag sinabi ko pong siyang pinaka-well-behaved, kaya ako po nag-stress sa pinaka-well-behaved dahil, um, well, madaldal po siya. Pero masaya siyang kasama, promise. Akala niyo lang sa una para ma-intimidate kayo, but actually, she's such a fun girl to be with. And I say girl because she's 17. Oo, so hindi pa siya nag-debut. From Tacloban City, let's all welcome the beautiful Natasha Jung. Natasha, where are you, Natasha?
Hi.
Ay, ang ganda-ganda naman ni Natasha this afternoon. Parang ako lang. Nagkakaloka. Natasha, please greet our viewers first and then make a special greeting also to all your kababayans in Tacloban so you can speak Waray to them as well. Go.
Hi everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting everyone in this journey. And maupay nga kulo kayo nga tanan. I'm very glad that you're all doing great. And I hope na ipapadaan niyo ito. Thank you.
Wow, talagang behave na behave talaga si Natasha. Ano ba yung isang hashtag na nabasa ko dito? Natasha de Coco, Alam mo, ang dami-dami nilang ginagawang hashtags for you, Natasha. Naluloka lang ako. Alam niyo po ito, when the first time I met Natasha was actually during the numbering and orientation of Miss World Philippines. Doon po kami talaga formally nagkita ng face-to-face. And hindi naman po ako na-shock. Wala naman po nakaka-shock para sa akin eh. Kasi mga bait-bait ni Natasha, para po siyang bago labas sa konvento. Parang she's very silent, very kind, very soft-spoken. But actually, when you start talking to her, that's when you see the real Natasha. Kumbaga, parang ano po siya talaga, parang firecracker. She's very lively and everything. Oo. Are you always like Natasha? Kumbaga, ito ba talaga yung unique sa personality mo, dear?
Actually po, I'm an introvert. And then sabi ng CEO ng Promedia, which is Sir Paul, sabi niya na to be confident because beauty queens are confident. So I'm working on my confidence because, personality development starts there.
So, sabi mo kanina, reserved ka? Parang no?
Yes po.
Parang hindi ko ma-connect yung word na reserve sa iyo, no? Parang kasi pag nag-uusap tayo noon, talagang oh my God, from one end of the function hall, dinig hanggang sa kabilang end ang boses niya kapag nagkukwento siya. Pero ang saya, promise po, ang saya-sayang kadaldalan ni Natasha because you will never feel uneasy in her presence kasi she's very lively. Habi ko nga po, para siyang firecracker, para siyang rebentador. Pag hinagis mo, parang, pak, 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 pak. Talagang, he's very noisy. Pero in a nice way po yun. Oh. Tsaka niyo naman ang mukha niya. Ang ganda-ganda naman ng batang yan. Ano nga pangalan ng boyfriend mo, Iha?
Wala po akong boyfriend.
Yan ang gusto ko naman, check ko lang kung consistent yung sagot mo sa akin sa question na yun. Oo, kasi bawal. Alam mo, sa akin kasi, pag pumasok ka sa national pageant at wala ka pang boyfriend, huwag kang mag-aim na maghanap ng boyfriend habang nagpa-pageant ka. Because that will only be a distraction. Oo. Tingnan mo ko, walang boyfriend palagi. Kaya malungkot ang love life. Oh, di ba? Oo. Pag nagkita na naman tayo nito bukas sa Tasha, Diyos ko Lord, ewan ko. Eto na naman po tayo at masaya na naman po bukas pag nagkita kami ni Natasha, for sure. Tasha, I
At least
want...
dito, di ba?
Yes!
Ako kasiyahan mo. Kalig.
Oh, gano'n naman. Pero kita mo naman ako, no? It can be, I think you can attest to it. Hindi ako nag-focus on just one group of girls. Talagang para akong paru-paro. I really I go to all of the, kasi nag-group kayo doon eh. So ako umiikot ako talaga. I don't want to be identified with just one group. I want to be para bang table hopping. Parang table hopping na parang, I want to go to this group first. Okay, dito naman ako. Okay, dito naman ako. So I get to know each one of you better. So I think right now, I would say na nakikilala ko na ng maigi, mga around 70% of all of the 45. Hindi pa yung lahat-lahat. Yung iba mga hindi pa ako talagang, hindi ko pa masabi kilala ko. Pero si Natasha, hindi mo mahirap kilalanin yan. My God. She's very lively. So, masaya pong tao yan. Natasha, I'll just introduce our remaining guests. Then mag-group discussion na tayo, ha? All right? Our third guest for this afternoon. Tito Norman, sana lapitan mo din po. Ano ba yan? Ano ba? Sino ba yan? Naloka naman ako bigla. Nilalapitan ko lang ata. Sino ba itong Seni TMY na to? Naloka ako bigla. Okay, our third guest this afternoon. Hindi na ko naman po yung notes ko. Dali mga continuity na. Okay, candidate number 17 from one of my favorite provinces, Misamis Oriental. Actually, we already guested her before as part of our episode on Miss Kuyamis. But this will be her second time guesting, now as an official candidate of Miss World Philippines 2021. Yes, the youngest among the four Missor queens who are actually competing almost simultaneously in the national pageant level. Friends, let's welcome candidate number 17 for Miss World Philippines 2021, Dannah Joy Tempra, the reigning Miss Kuyamis. Hello, Dannah.
Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
Dannah.
Hi.
Dannah, pakibati naman ang ating mga kababayan sa Nisor. Alam mo naman ako, nating mga kababayan natin, natin ko na kasi malapit din ako kay Governor Bambi. Kaya, patiin mo naman ang ating mga kababayan sa Nisor, Dannah.
Maayong adlaw sa inyong panandiha. Thank you so much sa support. And I would like to greet everyone a good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. And also, I would like to greet our Haligi ng Tahanan. Happy Father's Day, everyone. I hope you are all safe and healthy.
Alam mo, ang ganda ng angle mong yan, Dannah. I like it. Oh, ito yung angle pinagusto ko. Remember ko, the first time that you guested, your internet connection was giving you a lot of problems talaga nung time na yon, no? Oh, but now, you're in Manila and mas stronger in connections and you'll be continuing with the competition. Wala pa po na mga public events for the competition. What they will be doing in Manila are puro mga closed-door events pa po ito. Pero hintayin niyo po ang press presentation nila dahil nakakawindang, bongga ang kanong. Ayoko po kung magsalita. Hindi po ako magsasalita. Oo, parang surprise. Oo, para surprise naman. Dannah, kagagaling mo lang from Miss Or, di ba? So, kumusta ba? Alam mo kasi, sobrang balitang-balita ang CDO naman because of the increase sa mga COVID cases, hindi ba? Pero in terms of Misor, how is the province dealing ba naman with itong mga rise in cases?
The province is okay naman, Tito Norman. Our provincial government has been exerting effort trying to eradicate this COVID virus. Oh, yun.
Oo.
And
O
most of the
parang
people that comply with safety health protocols.
oo. Parang rin lang, parang kasi Attorney Jeffrey din lang naman kapag mag-explain ng ganyan. Hindi ba? Nakakaloka. Pero sabi ko nga po kanina sa introduction ko kay Dana, nakakatuwa that, well, 4 Miss Queens are actually going to participate sa national pageant. 3 of them are doing it now simultaneously. Yung pang-apat po, susunod pa lang in a month or two. Dannah is for Miss World Philippines. Tapos for Miss Philippines, there's Catherine, Gipitacio. For Binibini, there's Cindy Obenita. Tapos nga po, yung susunod pa lang, coming soon si Chella for Miss Universe. Okay, mo naman, para akong mouthpiece ng Miss Or. Tama kung paano gano'n kaalam ang mga detalles na ganyan. At very soon po, kukurunahan na rin ng sabi nga Attorney Jeffrey, Miss El Salvador City na lalaban for Miss Kuya Miss na kukurunahan mo next year. January next year, Miss Kuya Miss 2022.
Wow.
Ay, nandoon na ako for sure, Dana. Sigurado ako. Nag-commit na ako kay nag-commit na ako kay Attorney. Oo, hindi na pwedeng hindi kasi syempre last term na ni Attorney Bambi. So, importante na nandoon ako. Hindi pwedeng hindi. Yes. Dana, yes, Dana. Ano yan? Say it.
Actually,
Continue.
I am so thankful that the government, the province of Misamis Oriental are very supportive when it comes to sending candidates to national pageants. Like they shoulder all our expenses from shelter to food. They even gave us a allowance, personal allowance. So I am so proud and thankful.
Di ba nakakaloka? Para bang sasabihin, para bang kunyari ako yung mag-pageant, sabihin ko, sana all ganoon, di ba? Kaya kumbaga, saludo ako sa support na binibigay ng Misamis Oriental to all the beauty queens. Talagang hindi na mo problema. Talagang you can focus on your game plan talaga. Kaya kita nyo, look at Dana. Ang ganda-ganda ni Dana. Oh. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Dana, I'll introduce our other guests first before tayo mag-group discussion. Huwag po kayo mainit. Marapit na po ma-introduce yung inyong mga sinusuportahan. Aliyah Pugay, hi. Janelle Doring. Ay, okay. Janelle Doring pala to. And Michael Jude Kayaman. Our next guest is candidate number 18. Ito po, medyo kilala ko na siya before Miss World Philippines because she participated in Global Asian Models Philippines Glam before the pandemic happened. So, familiar girl na po siya sa akin. Natatawag ko lang po siya sa social media palagi baby girl. Then, nakasanayan ko, nahawa ko kay Nick Soriano, nakatatawag sa kanya ng baby girl. Kasi nga, pag mga ganyan, mga alapang 18, time na baby girl, tawag namin. And she is representing my city, Parañaque. I love my city, Parañaque. Fully vaccinated na po ako. Salamat po kay Mayor Olivares. Friends, let's welcome Miss World Philippines 2021 candidate number 18, Tatyana, Alexi, Austria. Tati.
Hi, Dito Norman. Thank you for having me here.
Tati, please greet our viewers and our fellow Parañaqueños also.
Good afternoon to everyone who's watching. I hope you are safe, healthy, and happy. Shout out to my Paranaqueños and to Parañaque City for being so supportive. I also happen to have my first dose of the vaccine, Dito Norman. I'm so grateful for that. And happy Father's Day to everyone's dads, daddies, and fathers as well.
Alam mo, Tati, naluloka ako sa cheekbones mo. Nakakainggit.
Thank you!
Nakaganda. Ano talaga? Very prominent cheekbones niya. Isa pa ako naluloka. naka-display talaga yung Tevian Cosmetics niya sa likod niya. Oh,
I
talagang,
just used it for this look. That's why it's here.
oo, talaga nandoon. Oo, talagang, talk about promotion. Oh, talagang, ano pang Miss
Yes.
Charity Tevian times MWP Challenge. Oo,
They've helped us
nakakatuwa.
so much with our daily looks. At least we could give back somehow.
Yeah. Now, based from my introduction to you earlier, Tati, sabi ko nga, I've known you even before Miss World Philippines because you did join nga Global Asian Model and you represented our country also, di ba, Tati?
Yes. Yes, in
Oo,
Thailand.
Supermodel International. Yeah. O buti nga, naka-visit pa sa Thailand ka bago mag
Right before everything was shut
pandemic.
down during the
Oo.
pandemic. Yes, so
Nakakamiss
sobrang
ha.
thrilling pa noon.
Nakakamiss talaga yun. Oo. So, before nga po, nasanay lang ako pag like si Tati, wala pang 18 noon. So, baby girl talaga ang tawag namin sa mga yan. Pero of course, that's only a term of endearment kasi as I've told you all earlier sa opening spiel ko, the teens of Miss World Philippines are something else. Iba po sila ngayon. Pag pinagsama-sama po sila, yung kanilang mga ate should also be prepared and ready dahil pag hindi po sila handa, kayang-kaya silang lamuning buhay nitong mga teens na to.
Grabe yung term.
Kung magpapabaya lang sila. Now, ikaw ba, Tati, ano ba, who encouraged you na sige, go tayo for Miss World Philippines?
Tito Norman, it was actually just this train of thought that I had during the pandemic because napaupo ako eh. I'm doing my homeworks every day and suddenly I thought, am I doing something for 10 years from now aside from academics? And I thought, no, I'm not doing anything for 10 years from now in my life. So I thought of joining Miss World Philippines because nowadays the platform that women have in pageantry is so massive and it's a neutral platform at that. And so anything that happen and I want that platform to use as well because I'm a Gen Z and I feel like my generation could always bring a fresh new vision as to how we do things here in pageantry.
Tinan nyo nga po, tinan nyo kung makasagot. Tinan nyo, Diyos ko, nakakaloka, no? Hindi ba? Nakakatuwa yung mga... Pero alam mo actually, Tati, one thing na hindi ko kinaiingitan sa mga ka-Gen-Z mo who are doing all these online classes now, hindi siya nakakainggit. Totoo lang. Yung online classes na yan,
Yes, I have to
nakakaloka yung
admit, yeah, it's not the
nakakaloka
best
yung
way. Yeah.
nakakaloka yung alam mo even my small niece, my 8-year-old niece, sabi ko, my God, sabi ko, naawa ako because naawa in the sense na parang, ba't gano'n? Sabi ko, ang hirap-hirap mag-absorb ng learning ng ganitong
True, Tito.
setup.
And especially for your 8-year-old niece then because they're in their development stage, right? They need that social
Exactly.
interaction. Yeah.
Oo, kaya ano nga eh. Actually, I have a question later that's very appropriate to what we just said about
Yes.
yung generation nga. And I hope that things will improve naman doon sa mga online na yan. Nakakaloka lang talaga.
Definitely, there's actually news, Tito, that I'm an incoming college student, so universities are actually opening up to have face-to-face classes this school year.
Oh, alam mo, ako tatanungin mo, titiisin ko paano naka-mask at naka-face shield basta nasa classroom lang ako.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi iba kumbaga, I don't know, it's maybe it's just my opinion, but I think all the young students doing it right now will agree with me that it's a big challenge. Yes.
Yes, Tito. Even I think the teachers as well would agree with you because yung foundation ng learning is interaction. That's where you can build things.
Yes. Okay. Tati, I'll just introduce our last two guests before we start with our group discussion.
Sure.
Ito po nalulok ako, 6 na mga babae ito. Our next candidate po, candidate number 20. She is one of the Entries of the House of Crowns of Edwin Uy and Dave Ocampo. Friends, let's welcome Kyle Celine Dorado, number 20 from Miss World Philippines 2021. Hello, Kyle.
Hi
Kyle?
everyone! Hi Tito Norman!
Oo.
Hello!
Kyle, ano ba? Kapampangan ka nga ba o Bulakenya? Ano ba? Taga Manila ka ba?
Kapampangan po.
O sige,
Kapampangan
bumati
po.
ka sa mga fellow Kapampangans mo muna ngayon.
Ayan. Hi everyone! Maya Pagat Panapon po. Good afternoon to all of you. I am Kyle Celine Dorado, 19 years old, candidate number 20. I am from the culinary capital of the Philippines, Pampanga, specifically from Mabalacat City.
Nakakaloka, no? Kanina pa ako kay Chanelle. Bitaw ako ng bitaw ng mga Kapampangan na alam ko. Para ba nang sanay ako magsalita? Ba tayo ka na uli? Ay, yun lang ang mga alam ko. Kung ano mga sinabi ko, nanong buri, nanong sabihan kay Kamo. Maragul, masanting. Mga ganun lang. Yun lang ang mga alam
But
ko
that's
mga...
pretty good, Tito. That's pretty good.
No,
Considering
kasi
you're not
nga,
really...
no, because I have relatives on my father's side kasi from Mexico. So, yun nga lang,
Hmm.
hindi kami. Kasi nga, Bulacan lang kami. So, kung magkatabi lang Mexico, ang Pampanga at Bulacan. But I love going
Very
to
close.
Pampanga for the food, for the food,
Mhm.
for the food,
Food.
and the good looking guys. Ah! Ganun lang. Yun lang. Nakakatuwa lang, Kyle. Ano. Kyle, when you joined Miss World Philippines, I'm sure you sought the permission and approval of your parents, no? How were you able to convince them na okay, go na, sige, supportado kita diyan.
Actually, Tito, this is going to be my first national pageant, but this is not exactly my first pageant because I have joined a provincial pageant before Miss World Philippines. So they're pretty much really supportive and really pushing me to join a national competition. They're actually the ones who really push me. For myself, Tito, honestly, I just would want to focus on being a news correspondent, which I do now at Net 25. But since they said I should shoot my shot and give it a try, since it also aligns with, like I want it to become a platform for my advocacy and also I give it a try, I give it a shot. Ayun po.
Are you saying, Kyle, na nagkausap na rin kayo ni Binibining Pilipinas Emma Tiglaw? Kasi net 25 din siya, hindi ba?
Yes po, actually, I'm
In-encourage ka ni
so
Emma.
No, not really, but I'm so happy that like they featured me when they featured me on Net 25. Si Ate Emma Tiglaw po yung nag-report ng story
Oo.
ko. So I'm really thankful. I'm really really proud that they're supporting me. Also Ate Emma. So yun po. I'm so happy.
Okay. Now, before I introduce our final guest, meron akong huling tanong sa'yo, Kyle, before tayo mag-group
Mhm.
discussion. Ito, wala kang choice but to answer me. Crush reveal. Sino ang crush mo ngayon? Sige. Hindi ka naman
Oh
pwedeng,
no.
hindi sumagot sa tanong ko, dahil crush ngayon. Sabihin ko din sa'yo kung sino ang crush ko. Oo, pero kailangan sabihin mo muna kung sino ang crush mo.
Tito Nora.
Alam mo naman kung sino ako, alam mo naman noong numbering orientation. Ako body language ko, obvious ako kung sino crush ko. Nakita mo na. Hindi ko na sabihin ang pangalan, of course. Pero may
Ay,
crush ako
Tito
doon.
Nora.
Huwag ka magsasalita, kukurutin kitang babae
No,
ka.
no, Tito.
Oo,
Ganun.
nakita mo ko doon. No? Okay, ikaw magsabi, sinong crush ko?
Okay, so I told this to one of my online interviews did po with Sir MJ Felipe, and
Oo.
since everyone's asking, I used to have a crush on Sandro Marcos, and I was really out. I was really a fangirl way back in 2016 when I was only 14 years old, when he went viral and all. So
Si,
ayun po, until now, I still have a crush on
Kyle's,
Sandro Marcos, if you know him.
pasensya na ha, kasi medyo may katandaan na rin ako. Sandro Marcos is, ano yan, parang is he a singer, is he a gamer, or what? Ano ba siya?
Son of Bongbong Marcos po.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Diyos ko, ilan nag-register sa akin. Um, Parang bongbong, crush po ni Kyle si Sandro.
Oh no.
Oo, si Sandro pala. Diyos ko. Kasi kanina pag sinasabi mo, pag mabilis, parang sabi ko, hindi yan. Sabi ko,
It's
biglang,
not it's not registering. Yeah.
hindi pa nag-register. Kasi nag-register sa akin kanina would be the sons of Amy Marcos naman in Ilocos. Yung mga manotok naman ang naiisip ko. Hindi agad yung anak ni Bongbong Marcos. Nakakaloka ka talaga. Mag-news correspondent ka. Hindi ko natatanungin talaga kung sino ang susuportahan mo. Ay, ayoko po mag-talk about politics here.
Mhm.
Scratch po yan. Pero ang sabi nga sa akin ng mga supporters mo, Kyle, yun daw isa mong crush na sinabi. Ano lang yun, parang sample lang yun. Pero ang dami-dami mo daw crush
Oh no.
talaga. Pero hindi ko natatanong yung maraming crush mo pang iba. Pero talagang paulit-ulit nila sinasabi, sobrang dami daw ang crush mo.
Oh
Pero ako
no, you
naman,
guys.
ang nasabihin ko naman, Kyle, okay lang kung crush. Crush lang naman yan eh.
No, I
O
don't have a
kumbaga,
boyfriend. I'm single, just to get it out there.
may boyfriend ka ngayon?
Wala po, I'm single. I'm single.
Oo, sabi ko nga kanina kay Natasha, mahirap magkaroon ng boyfriend if you are serious sa isang national pageant dahil kasi ako, ang paniniwala ko kasi, Kyle, is the approval comes mainly from your parents. Sila yung
Mhm.
magbibigay ng suporta sa iyo, mga kapatid mo, yung immediate close family. So, huwag mo nang dagdagan yun muna ng isang tao na magbabawal sa iyo on so many things. Kumbaga, ano, nanuloka talaga ako sa mga nag-aano sa iyo ng, merong hashtag Sanky. My goodness.
Oh no.
May message ko mamaya si Sandro, ha? May
No,
message
Tito,
ko mamaya.
Tito Nora.
Wala, just lang ikaw naman. Alright, I'll introduce our final guest bago po tayo mag-group discussion. Pero ito po ha, ito pong final guest natin, siya po yung nagsasabi sa akin na, Tito, yung internet connection ko po, nagloloko. Pero sabi ko, try lang natin. Kumbaga, importante is mag-effort ka. Our sixth guest na Gen Z, she is candidate number 23. She is the tallest and the youngest among the candidates of this year's national pageant. Let's welcome Shannen Manzano of House of Crowns also. Diyos ko, Shannon, nag-keep my fingers crossed ako na ayan, connect. Oo.
Hi, Tita! Hi, everyone! Good afternoon! Yes, I'm so blessed na nag-connect na siya finally. Earlier, I'm having unstable network connection po talaga.
Oo. Kung hindi niyo po na itatanong, ito pong si Shannon, sabi nga dun sa screening sa Miss World Philippines, she's a debater. Diyos ko po, alam mo, pag ang kausap ko debater, debater, hindi po debater, debater. Hindi po nauubusan niya na sasabihin. She always has something to say. Pero
I love
makakatuwa po, yeah, she loves talking. But ang maganda po sa kanya, na-adjust na niya ng konting delivery niya. Hindi na yung very academic. She's talking with, siguro tuturuan na siya ni Edwin Uy tsaka ni
class.
Dave Ocampo na medyo i-relax lang natin. Ang daming mga, Diyos ko. Ang
Kasi I'm
daming ng
trying
mga
to,
hashtag. Oh.
yes po, I'm
Yes.
trying to adjust my way of talking because I like talking with conviction, with power. I'm used to that kind. But then Tito Edwin said, like, you need to talk very feminine, very class, very, very alta because we need to have that as a beauty queen.
Oh. Pero Shannon, tanggalin naman natin yung very alta part na. Hindi naman kinakailangan talagang alta-alta. Yung queenly, classy, yes. Oh. Pero
Yes.
alta, mahirap kasi na mahirap ako magpanggap ng alta dahil number one, di ko afford bumili ng mga Birkin na mga Hermes
Oh yeah,
bag. Oh.
that's
Kaya
what
hindi
I'm
naman ako alta. Ano lang ako, pang Shopee lang ako, tsaka Lazada. Parang ganun
same.
po.
Same Tito,
Oo.
same.
Ganun lang ako. Pero, Shannon, ang tanong ko lang is, kailan nga ang birthday mo?
June 24.
Ayan po.
Okay.
Sinabi ko sa inyo, she's turning 17 next week.
Yes.
And that is the day,
Birthday gifts po. Charot. Just kidding.
Shannon, June 24 birthday mo. Is that the day of your video
No,
taping?
the Miss World organization scheduled me on June 23 for the intro video. I think the org
Oh.
don't want to see me on my birthday.
Hindi, baka mamaya papuntahin ka pa rin doon. Or, syempre, of course, they understand that you might want to spend a day with your loved ones. So,
Family.
parang ganun. Oo, alam ko naman, in-assume ko na tama, wala kang boyfriend, bawal ang boyfriend ngayon. Yes, oo, she's only 17 po, kaya no no time for love muna ngayon. Love from parents and siblings lang ang pwede ngayon.
Is enough.
Yeah, so tama na yun kapag gano'n. Pero sino talaga nag-encourage? Of course, syempre, Shannon, given na yung height mo is a plus factor
Yes.
already. But who really gave you the biggest push to sign up for Miss World Philippines?
It was my mom. My mom actually.
Mhm.
Because I myself, when I was asked or chatted by Tito Dave Ocampo if I want to join, I was like, can I join? Can I do it? Am I verified to join it? And then Tito Dave said, why not? And then I asked my mom for second thoughts. And then she said, go, why not? You can try. I mean, if it's better if you try as always because the door only open once. The door only knocks once. So I'm gonna accept it. So I'm not gonna waste any challenge because life opportunities only knock once.
Yan po sinasabi ko sa inyo. There's a reason why I'm impressed with this group of teens. The way they deliver their thoughts, pag nagsasalita sila, they always speak with conviction. Nakakatuwa lang na hindi po sila yung para bang mga, akala mo mga teenagers na nakatabi, mga wallflowers who are shy to talk. Talagang they express their minds. Now we will go into group discussion direct. Ibalik na po natin ang lahat ng ating guests this afternoon. Mag-group discussion tayo. We'll start po with our icebreaker. Let us welcome back Janelle. Let's welcome back Natasha. Let us welcome back Donna, Tati, and Kyle. Yun na. Pero nakikita ko talaga si Tasha. Alam mo, Natasha, kung naglilihi ako ngayon, paglilihihan kita. Oo, alam mo, oo, parang siyang si Gazini Ganados. Oo, nakakaloka.
Oh, we actually had a pageant together.
Nakakaloka talaga mga
Wow.
hirit nitong babae ito. Janelle, naloloka ako. Magkakatinginan lang tayo.
Ready
and,
tomorrow, Tito Norman.
Oo,
I'm actually
nakakaloka.
everyone photo.
Okay, first part natin, ang ating icebreaker, Fun Facts Challenge. Each one of you will give me one fun fact. Pero please give me something that's either cool or unique kasi yung papipili ko na best fun fact, gagawan ko siya ng dedicated na posting sa social media talaga to play up yung fun fact na yon, which in turn can connect you closer to our pageant fans. So, our fun fact challenge, I will ask each of our guests to give me a fun fact about herself, and then I will judge afterward kung sino nagbigay ng most interesting fun fact. I-reverse natin. Let's start with Shannon this time.
Okay. So my fun fact will be, do you guys know or would you guys imagine me that I'm serving the church since I was 7 years old and I am still serving the church as a lecture commentator right now?
Really? Hindi ba usually, Shannon, ang nakikita kong nag-serve na yung mga sacrosanct are young boys. Young boys ang palagi nakikita ko who would be serving sa church, hindi ba?
There's sacristan, Tito Norman, but I'm a lector commentator, the one who reads. Yeah.
My God, I can imagine yung voice mo surrounds the entire church when you read.
Because I have a
something.
very different modulation of voice when I'm at church. It's like very smooth and very angelic.
Oh, all right. Sige, I'll take smooth. I'll take smooth.
Smooth. Okay.
Oo. All right. Kyle? Kyle, I mean, na-receive lang akong text. Hi daw.
Tito
Hi
Nora.
daw. Yan, di ko mas sinabi kung kanino galing. Sabi ko lang hi
Ay,
daw.
okay
Hi.
po. Hello din
O
po.
Kyle, anong fun fact mo? Pinapatanong ni San. Ay, pinapatanong ko
Tito
pala.
Nora.
Oo. Oo. Go, go, go.
Okay, so one fun fact about me is that I used to attend Latin dance classes and I almost got bruises when I did flamenco with my dance partner.
Nagkakaroon ka na ng mga bruises but still you kept on doing that film. Why?
Because Tito, I really love like dancing as well, and I wanna try like Latin dance classes. My mom really encouraged me to do that as well. I did it with my younger sister, and so yeah, I was 14 back then, but now I
Can
stopped.
I,
But
Kyle, can I expect to see you doing Latin dance for the talent challenge of Miss World Philippines?
we'll see. And dancing
Alalahan,
too. I'm
you know,
actually like Tito. I'm
yes,
actually planning on singing too, since
you have to
I've been using that
remember,
as my talent.
if you're doing dancing, if you need a partner, kailangan mo ng props palagi. So meron ka pang plus one palagi. Problema mo pa yung plus one. Eh,
Mhm.
hirap-hirap kontakin ni San, ay ni, all right,
Oh my
sige.
goodness.
Okay, go tayo kay Tati. Tati, fun fact.
So I am actually a woman of the North and the South. I've collected 2 out of 3 stars of the Philippine flag because I am born in Zamboanga City and I have lived in Ilocos Norte, specifically in Lawag.
Oh, is there any reason behind that unique feature of you, Tati?
It was all thanks to my dad's work. He helped us had this land trip all over Mindanao. So I've been to Cagayan, I've been to Davao, and we also had a land trip in Luzon. So we went all over the place in Ilocos. And while we were living in Lawag City, we would visit vegan on the weekends. And we would just watch the people, the tourists, while eating the ice cream and vegan. So that was really fun growing up. Shout out to all my Northwestern University friends in Lawag.
Yan naman nakakatuwa with that, Tati, is the fact that you were able to appreciate local tourism at an early age.
Very.
The traveling. Ako kasi, I discovered local tourism quite late after I already did my foreign travel. So, ang sarap-sarap po talaga maglibot around the country from north to south. Kasi ako, I can proudly say, ako mas north to south ako sa Tati. I've been as far north as Pagudpud. Pagudpud is even
Oh
farther
yes, the
north.
beaches in Pagudpud, we would also go there in the weekends.
Yes,
So
oo.
if
Then
it's
far.
anything that also connects Zamboanga and Ilocos, it's that they're both by the ocean. So I'm also a
Yes.
mermaid wannabe.
Yun pa. Okay. So now we will go to Elsa. Ano ka ba, Elsa, Dana? Dana, fun fact, Dana. Ba't ka nag-frozen, Dannah Joy Tempra?
Let
Okay,
it
fun fact
go.
about me. I know it's crazy, but I can't eat.
Oh,
Dana, hindi ko alam kung kasama mo yung boyfriend mo dyan habang kaya napuputulan nakikishare sa wifi mo. Pero balikan po natin si Dana. Babalikan po natin siya. Tasha, fun fact.
Fun fact about me is that I don't have a permanent address, so I'm NPA.
Oh. Explain mo ng konti.
Well, so I have a broken family, so I've been in a lot of places. So people would ask me, "Where are you from? Where do you live?" So I answered them with, "Oh, I'm NPA. I don't have a permanent address."
Nakakaloka naman itong babae ito. Diyos ko, pag pala bukas, pag nakita ka lang, oy, may NPA na pumasok dito na infiltrate tayo. Nakakaloka. O, Dana, babalikan kita. Ano ang fun fact mo, Dana?
Okay, fun fact about me. I know it's crazy, but I can eat a kilo of lechon baboy all by myself.
A kilo.
Yeah, more or more.
Let's go.
Wait.
Sana
With
all.
rice ba yan? With rice ba yan,
Without
Dana?
rice. Without. That's my
Are you
favorite
not
food.
worried
Lechon
to get
baboy is
like
my
high blood?
comfort food.
Ano ba yan? 1 kilo? Grabe naman yan. That's ano. Kailangan may nakaabang ng doctor sa tabi mo. Baka, or dapat meron kang medication agad. Baka kakaloka 1 kilo. Oh, pero ako naman, fun fact about me. I was able to eat balut. 15 baluts in one sitting. 15,
Ooh,
ha?
15.
I can
great.
only
That
eat
was
So
Favorite street
normal.
food
I love
that
talaga.
was
balut, but
that
I
was
can
that was
never.
a long time ago. I was only mga 8, ka-age nyo ko nung ginawa ko yon. I was on a dare. And then somebody delivered a big box of balut from Pateros. Tapos sabi ko, ay, ang sarap-sarap nito. Galing Pateros na balut. And then sabi bigla nung parang boss namin, whoever can eat the most number of balut, I'll give 500 pesos. Nung time na yun, yung 500 pesos is such a
Malaki
big
na.
deal.
Mm.
Grabe. And I won. And 14 balut it is. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Hindi po ako nag-high blood dahil bata ko po ako noon. Kaya masaya ako. Hindi ko na kaya ulitin yon. And with that, go tayo kay Janelle. Janelle, fun fact.
Okay, fun fact. For me, it is something unique. I was born a premature baby. I was born 7.5 months. No one would ever believe me when I would tell them that I was actually born 7.5 months because they would always ask me, "What's wrong with you?" Because normally, when you're born a premature baby, you have a higher risk of dying or you have other serious disabilities. So people would always ask me, "Bakit parang wala? Hindi siguro totoo yan."
Nakakaloka,
So
no?
it's like a second life and a blessing for me.
Oo, totoo yan. And because of that, lahat ng fun facts nyo, I will not choose one, but I will do a posting of all your fun facts, starting with Kyle, Celine, Dorado, and the text message from...
So normal.
Nakakaloka. Okay, now we will go to our serious stuff. Ito, tapos na po tayo sa fun stuff. I have prepared 6 questions, but our guests, hindi na alam which question will be assigned to them. I will personally assign the question to them and let's see how they will answer it. Okay? So, who's the bravest enough among you to be the first one? Raise your right hand. Ay, sige,
Ooh,
Tati.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
Tati.
okay, Tati. And because of that, we'll ask you the most tough question because you are the bravest. Eto.
Okay.
Ore, makinig ka, Tati. This is a very long question. Naluloka ako. Minsan, pag ako gumawa ng question, sometimes I make very long questions.
Game.
Tati, your question is this. Mental health challenges are a sad characteristic of Gen Z, which has been referred to by some as the loneliest generation because of the endless hours spent online that can foster feelings of isolation and depression. What is your take on Gen Z people being called the loneliest generation, Tati?
I think beyond the loneliness that comes with social media nowadays, I view my generation, Gen Z, as the most united generation. It is because of social media as well. I do understand and acknowledge the research put behind the fact that mental health is mental health issues are very rampant nowadays, especially with my generation having online classes, not being able to interact with their friends. But at the same time, we have to view the unity that goes with us, that is very very unique to our generation as well, because we have withstood so many issues, especially during this pandemic, that have affected our lives as we grow and develop into young adults. And so social media and technology as a whole will always be this neutral platform, and it will depend on how we use it as a generation. But my take on us being the loneliest generation, I don't see it that way. It will always depend on how you see it. So I see Gen Z as the most united generation, facing the world's worst problems, especially in climate change, in teenage pregnancy, and lack of quality education. And every day we wake up and choose to do better than the previous ones. Thank you.
Yun na nga po sinasabi ko sa inyo. Teenagers lang po itong mga sumasagot na ito. Oo, para na pong declamation contest na to. No? Okay. Tasha, you're next.
Me?
Are you ready, Tasha?
Go,
I have to be.
Tasha.
Okay, I'll give you the easiest question, Tasha. Sometimes daw, yung easiest questions are the hardest, actually.
Yes. You have to think logically.
Okay, Tasha. Imagine this. If you were working as a cashier in either McDonald's or Jollibee, what would be your biggest challenge and why?
If I were working as a cashier in Jollibee or in McDo, my biggest challenge would be being patient. It takes a lot of patience to customers that are needy.
Sumagot na. Oo. Sumagot lang yung... sige, go, go, go. Go.
Okay,
Go,
so
go, go.
should I
Continue.
That's the one thing I admire about cashiers, because even if they're having a bad day, they still have to assist customers with a smile and with patience. So to everyone, we're all human beings, so we should we should always remember and remember to be kind to everyone.
Bakit? Magtataray ka ba sa kanila, Tasha?
What?
Will you make taray to the customers?
No, actually, I was talking to the customers, like be nice to all the employees, because there are a lot of customers who are like that, especially when they're having a bad day, like they have to press on the employees just because they can.
Well, we'll see about that. Alam niyo naman, na-observe din naman namin kayo on a day-to-day basis for Miss World Philippines. So we'll see kung sino talagang pinakamabait sa inyo. I'm not sure if you girls can remember, I did a posting before about attitude being the most important thing in pageants because totoo naman yon. Okay? Now, next in line, Shannon. Okay, ito medyo may kinalaman to ng konti doon sa question ni Tati pero from a different angle. Shannon, knowing that the Gen Z youth often have more friends online than local friends, how will that change the way you socialize in the real world? Shannon.
Well, let's start with the fact that the only constant thing in this world is change, and we millennials adapt to that. So just about the discipline of millennials that makes it happen, because we can balance the way we socialize on the internet and how we socialize personally. Because with balance, we can create friendship that is very solid, that can actually be effective for both connections.
My God, tignan niyo naman po yung mga sagot nitong mga batang ito. My goodness. Ano ba to? Para ba? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Declamation. Ano? Nakakaloka, no? Janelle. Okay. Recall the last time that you were actually studying in class or doing your education in a classroom setting. Recall the last time when you had to work on a project in school that was not interesting. How did it make you feel? And elaborate why.
Okay, so one thing I could actually remember that we did in school was when I was in 10th grade, we were tasked to, it was a project that we have to do weekly, where we have to design a bulletin board depending on the topic of the week. And I felt I was really not interested because we are spending thousands of money decorating this bulletin board that will all just go to waste afterwards. And that if you come to think of it, the money that you used in making the bulletin board, you could actually use it for better causes. And that is why I was not interested and I didn't really like what we were doing because I was always thinking that no matter how much it cost, it may be 1 peso, it could mean the world to someone else.
Why? Alam mo, natutuwa po ako dito sa mga baby. Nag-promise nga pa kanila. I will not call them baby girls.
Baby
Ladies.
girl.
Nakakatuwa po sila sumagot. Kasi baka mamaya, pag tinawag kong baby girl si Kyle, sabihin naman. Baka may magsabi sa akin, never call my Kyle a baby girl because I'm the one who only calls her my baby. Parang yun. Nakakaloka. All right, Dannah. Dannah, do you have a friend or a family member who seems as though they have the best job on earth? Explain in your own words why you see it that way.
Yes, as a daughter of OFW, I can definitely say that they have the best job on earth because aside from providing the needs of their families, they also give service to other people. And they are considered.
Nakakaloka ang connection talaga ni Dannah Joy R. Tempra. Pag pinasasagot ko na siya, napuputot na, wawala talaga. Nape-pressure kasi naman kung magbigay daw kayo ng sagot. O yan, tutuloy ni Dannah. Dannah? Ining, go, go, go.
Go, Dana. Go, Dana.
Dannah.
Dana, laban!
Kaya.
Lumaban ka!
Yay!
Kanina, about OFW.
Okay.
Continue.
They are.
Sige, go, go, go.
Should I continue my answer to Norman or?
Yes, yes. No, continue mo because we know that what you started
Okay.
with.
They are considered as our economic heroes because of their significant contributions to the development of our economy in the Philippines.
All right. And last question. I have a phone-in question here. I received a text message. Yeah. Hashtag Sankey. Okay. Kyle.
I don't know
Naloloka.
if I'm more nervous about the question or like I'm more nervous about the constant text messages you're joking about.
Nakakaloka ka. Alam mo, pag ganyan, alam mo, yan ang mga tipo ng girls na natatakot ako pag na-in love. Natatakot ako kaya ilalayo kita sa tukso. Hindi ka pwede ma-in love. Yung mga ganyan ang mga kailangan ilalayo muna sa love. Here's your question, Kyle. As a member of the Gen Z, how challenging would it be for you to live in the past where there are only landline phones instead of mobile, and instead of sending text messages, beeper lang ang ginagamit nung time na hindi pa kayo buhay nun. Beeper, para bang it's like maliliit na nakasak lang dito sa waves and everything. Parang yes, answer that, Kyle.
One of my forte in love language is actually having a heart-to-heart, person-to-person talk with people. And so, as technology emerged, so our we Gen Zs are all the more on the move with it. And I think that's what I am really afraid of because I am so used to having personal talk with people, having social life out of social media. And I think that I wouldn't have any challenges and have a hard time at all going back to where we are only using landline phones or where social media and the internet doesn't exist yet. Because I do think that it's about time to this generation that we put down our phones and talk like it's 1920.
Wow. Alam niyo, viewers, loka lang ako dito sa mga batang ito kung mag-sagot sila, no? Alam niyo, I'm giving a big shout out to their fellow candidates who are much older. Diyos ko po, magandaan niyo po itong mga batang ito because they really know what they're talking about. Naloloka lang ako. Now, my next questions, ito, per question, lahat kayo sagot na ha. So, I just want to see how differently you will give your answer to each of these three questions. Janelle, I'll start with you this time. But lahat kayo sagot ng question na to, so you just have to listen to the question. Janelle, what does it mean to be one of the youngest official candidates of Miss World Philippines 2021?
Very exciting
Yeah.
at the same time. Because, like, if you come to think about it, we are competing with wonderful women who have years of experience with pageantry. But it's also very exciting because us teenagers, believe in ourselves. And I feel like we have so much to offer. So, like, coming as one of the youngest candidates of Miss World Philippines, you guys have to watch out for the Generation Z.
I agree.
Yes.
Okay. Tasha, same
Um,
question. Same question.
can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What does it mean to be one of the youngest candidates of Miss World Philippines?
To me, it means a whole journey. A lot of people take on paths that they think is best for them, and I took this path because I think this journey doesn't end. The inspiring, being motivated, the learning, and of course the purpose.
All right. Dana, same question, Dana. Si Dana, pag tinatawag ko nawawala, kukurutin ko sa bukas. Nakakaloka itong babaeng to, ha? O, sige, ikaw muna, Tati. Answer it. Because we need to move on continuously. Tati, same
Me?
question.
Okay. Being one of the youngest here at Miss World Philippines, it obviously means the world. To me, to my friends, to my family, to the supporters who back me up, and to the generation I represent. Because being here with this massive platform, I get to do anything I want. But most importantly, I think we have to focus on the fact that I chose to do good. I chose to do my best, and I will represent, obviously, and I will perform to show the world what Generation Z is made of. So watch out. We're a good batch of girls.
Bakit
Yes.
ka?
We're
O,
strong.
Dana, naluloka ako sa'yo. Nawawala ka pag ito yung nakita. O, sige, same question, Dana. Same question.
Okay, it means that age is never a barrier to achieve one's ideals in life. As young as we are, we have so much to offer. We can make an impact to the society or the people around us, and we fight for what we believe in. And as an Generation Z, we are an ally for change.
Yan. Kyle, may text message ako na-receive dito again.
Tito.
Answer mo daw. Answer for that same question, Kyle.
You know what, Tito? It's definitely an advantage to not feel as pressured when people delimits their notion of your capabilities by your age. But knowing me, I really hate that. I always love talking because that's when people get to see who I really am and what I'm capable of, and not just someone who's really young and really new to the world of national pageant. And that's what I really want people to realize as well. I want myself to represent the Generation Z, our generation, that we're brave, and the only thing that would delimit ourselves from reaching our goals, dreams, or things that we want in life is action.
Ano, loka ako? Parang broadcast journalist siya magsalita. Alam mo, si SM will be proud of you. Oo. I mean, SM, the store, ha? Not anything else, ha? SM store, ha? Ikaw naman, iba iniisip mo,
Okay,
eh.
okay po, Tito.
Okay, finally, Shannon.
Well, for me, it means like a one step foot forward. Because as the youngest candidate, we are giving that spotlight that we don't have the pressure. We, personally, me, it's my first pageant. So what it become my advantage? Because other girls are known by many people because they've tried pageantry. And for me, being the youngest and the tallest candidate for Miss World 2021 was my one step foot forward. Because it gave me that spotlight. And being a Generation Z was the highlight because you have the chance to showcase to the world what this generation can do, and we are the example for that. And I am proud to say that the Generation Z is ready to conquer the world.
Yes.
Viewer, alam nyo, naluloka ako sa mga sagot nito mga batang ito. Diyos ko, alam mo ako, I made some tough questions, but still, go. And because of that, Shannon, you'll be the first to answer this second round. What do you hope to get? What are you hoping to get out of this experience with
Well,
Miss
first
World
and
Philippines? Go.
Well, I hope to get my best version of myself because I believe each day you get to improve yourself. Because in the Miss World Philippines journey, I believe that I'll meet a lot of people, a lot of influential people, and each people will try to give me some knowledge to improve myself better each day. And also, I hope to get the sisterhood bond, that the friendship, the family that we get to have, and of course, after all those experiences, I am hoping to get the crown.
Kakaloka, may nag-text dito, Shannon for president daw. Ano ito? Class voting? Parang may class voting, ha? Okay, bago.
President po, Tito Norman.
Oo, nakakaloka. O baka mawala ka na naman. Dana, ikaw ang sumagot ng sunod. What do you hope to get out of this experience, Miss World Philippines? Dana.
Well, I'm hoping to represent the Philippines to an international arena, in pride with, and of course, to inspire people that we can all look forward to a better future.
Okay. Sinisigurado ko lang, baka mawala ka na naman pag bigla tanunong kita later pa eh. Janelle, next.
Okay, so you know what, Tito Norman? What I really want to get most out of this Miss World Philippines is the sisterhood and the bond, because I know that whatever happens, it may be a competition. We all might be competing for one crown. But then I feel like no matter what, whoever wins, women will always have their back for one another. So I feel like what I really want to get out of this is the bond, and of course knowing myself more and improving day by day, because I know that no matter what happens, we will all be there for one another to cheer for each other and bring each other back up.
Oo naman. Oo, kasi alam mo, okay, like me for example, I'm a psychologist by profession. So I can easily tell just by observing kung sino sa mga girls ang may attitude or wala. And hindi na ako magsasalita nun. I-observe ko lang yon. I don't need to catch her attention. Oy, nag-attitude ka. No, I just observe things. Ganun. Kaya, mas madali kasi na makatrabaho ang isang queen who is also magandang attitude niya in life in general kahit bata pa siya. And because of that, Tati, you're next to answer.
I do acknowledge, and I also put, the bond that I get with the ladies as a huge factor to this experience. It's very important to me as well. But another thing that I would hope to get out of the Miss World experience is that I hope to be a phenomenal woman of influence with this platform, and to be able to speak out on things and to amplify others' voices. Because at a time with social media being the most powerful tool out there, you can easily be drowned out. And so I hope with the crown, and I hope with the influence and the responsibility that I get from having the crown, I want to be able to raise awareness for halfway houses in the Philippines. It's fundamental to my journey here at Miss World Philippines, the advocacy that I have chosen, which is children with cancer. Because while there are people with the COVID, illness, we tend to forget those who have been here, those who have been surrounded by hospital walls and alone in treatment facilities. And so if it's anything that I do hope to get out of this experience is the platform, so that I could raise awareness for other things.
When you viewer, tuwa ako sa mga sagot ng mga batang ito. I can proudly say, nagmana sila sa akin. Tuwa lang ako.
Ang tunay na cute trainer.
Oo. And because of that, May nagparinig na naman sa akin dito. Tama na daw muna ang chat-chat mamaya sa SM store, ha, Kyle? Because you are next to answer, Kyle. Your answer, please, Kyle.
To be honest, Tito, I am really someone who's conservative and shy and timid at first, so I never really thought of myself having dreams of, entering the world of pageantry and being in the national pageant, to be exact. Now I
Conservative
am
and
here.
shy, ha?
Yes po,
Conservative and
yes
shy.
po. Yes, and actually, I never really expected that I would get this far, that I would be in a national pageant like this. But what really gravitated me towards, being or joining and shooting my shot in the national pageant is because I want this to really become my medium or platform that I may be able to use the advantages of being a public figure to really share my story, inspire others with my story because I have been diagnosed with anxiety disorder as young as 14. And I really want to become the bearer of positivity to anyone who would ever listen to my story, that I have survived and that I have overcome my own demons. And if I didn't really let myself survive and overcome my own demons, then I would have deprived myself to even join a competition like this. I wouldn't really see myself success in this field. And so that's what I really want to get with my Miss World Philippines journey, not just the experiences, not just the bond that I get with the girls, of course. I love all of them, my ates, my fellow teens. I love all of them, but what I really want to get is, a solid platform and collective voices, and that could really help me to raise awareness when it comes to mental health.
Hello, narinig mo yung sagot niya, Sandro? Yes. Oo. Okay, alright. Okay, good. Okay. Tasha, ikaw ang last na sagot for this question. What do you hope
Um,
to get out of the experience?
what I hope to get out of this experience is the journey itself. I know that my Miss World Philippines sisters has a lot of stories to tell, and I want this to be part of my story as well because I know my journey doesn't end here. So I'll be seeing you, Tito.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Our third question. As, okay, third question natin, lahat kayo sasagutin to. This is our final question before you our parting words. Alam mo, pag magtatanong akong question, nawawala bigla si Dana. Kukurtin ko talaga bukas to. Nakakaloka itong babaeng
Intentionally.
to. Oo.
Naku po, Dana.
Oh, okay. Tati, you'll start with this, answering this question.
Sure.
Hello, Tito Omar.
Knowing that, Dana, ikaw ba yan, Dana?
Nagpaparamdam si Dana.
Dana,
Hindi ka
pagalawin mo ang
sumagot.
baso.
Connection. Oh my God.
Okay lang sa akin kung narinig ko yung audio mo, Dana. Oo.
Okay, okay.
Okay, Tati. Knowing that the competition focuses on beauty with a purpose, how did you find your purpose considering that your life experiences are still limited? Sasagot kayo lahat yan, ha? Kumbaga, because of your youth, because ang bata niyo pa, so you have still more to experience in life. Pero at this point, you're part of Miss World Philippines, you're expected to find beauty with a purpose. How can you find it when your life experiences are still, siguro hindi pa hinog, kumbaga kulang pa? Yes, Tati.
You know, Tito Norman, I can confidently say that my generation is the generation that makes do with what we have. We have survived that entire pandemic. We have survived online classes, as impossible that is it seemed at first, right? And so we do make do with what we have. And in my opinion, my life experiences aren't limited. I just haven't fully revolved around my life story yet. I'm just here at this specific chapter. It's not exactly something that limits me. And so as to how I found my purpose, it was all from the previous years of my life. The past 18 years I've been here on this earth, on this in this country. And with my purpose, I believe that I am able to become a voice. I'm able to amplify others' voices who have been drowned out into the echo chamber that is social media. And I'm able to stand here today and hopefully inspire more people with who I am confidently showing to the world, and what I can do on that Miss World stage on coronation night.
Naluloka ako sa mga sagot ng mga batang ito. Pwede po ba? Ano? Diyos ko, Lord. Okay. Because of that, Shannon, you go next.
Well, I found my purpose because I am a team. That's the main reason. I don't see it as the hindrance. I don't see it as a disadvantage. But it was my reason. It was the main reason why I came up with my advocacy, why I see my purpose, which is actually raising awareness about teenage pregnancy. Because it is very rampant on my generation, on my age level. And those limited resources that you guys are saying about us is not actually limited. It is actually the reason why we are standing up here on the Miss World Philippines stage. We will stand up on the Miss World Philippines stage and to conquer the world with so much power because our generation is something else and you guys should be ready for that.
Ay, Diyos ko, alam mo, baliw ako sa mga sagot ng mga ba. I'm sure mamaya pag nag-chat kami ni Mama Ru, matutuwa na naman yun. Para, ay, ang pagaling naman ng mga anak ko, ganoon. Kyle, next.
Okay, actually, Tito, the
This is
fact
for
that Miss
SM
World.
store. Yes.
Oh no.
Go, go, go.
Okay, so the fact that the Miss World Philippines organization focuses on the tagline or focuses on beauty with a purpose, it really resonated with me, Tito, because for me, I really don't want anyone seeing my works at a level of face value or seeing that I'm doing this and that or outreach just at the level of face value or that I'm using it for publicity. I want people to realize that I really am joining this competition because I know this is where I'm going to step up and fulfill my purpose. That I know this is going to be another way for me to really fulfill the luxuries of my heart, which is my heart to give, the lavish to become lavish of my heart to give because I have been really grown up to my mom really doing outreach and even when I was younger and that has become my moral upbringing and it's really innate in me to help others. That's why when I saw that the opportunity knocked and I researched about pageants and the organization that they're helping other people with it, I saw the opportunity and I want to take that opportunity and that's how I'm going to find my purpose. That's how I found my purpose and I want to fulfill my purpose when even if it means that I'm going to also use the advantages of being a public figure.
Yes. Approve daw ang sagot mo, Kyle. Approve daw ang sagot mo.
Hi,
Chanelle.
Sandro.
Janelle, you're next.
Okay. You know what, Tito Norman? It's those overthinking nights of since the pandemic started of whether when is this going to end? If I don't act now, when am I going to wait until everything's too late? So I found my purpose through that. And people saying that our experiences are being limited, I don't think so because we can learn from other people's stories. And I feel like that has a bigger impact in our lives because people experience this and when they share it to us, it is more than heartfelt. And we know that because of that, we have a purpose. We are here to help, not only to give out. And ever since I was a kid, I have always had a soft spot for helping. On my birthdays, I would rather give out than to celebrate because I know that these people need me more than I need myself. So I feel like it's our time to give back and to help people because that's who we are. If we have the resources and we have everything else, there's nothing more important than being united and helping one another for the place to become a better world we can live in.
Alam mo, nababaliw ako sa mga sagot nitong mga batang ito talaga. Ay, ako, Tasha, huwag ka ma-pressure, ha? I want you to answer from the heart, Tasha.
I don't
Go.
answer from
Go, go, go.
So my age doesn't define my maturity. As I've gone through a lot of challenges in life, such as accepting the fact that I don't have a complete family, and that's okay. That experience taught me to be tough and how to appreciate things that I have right now because it will help me on my way. I am the perfect example of be the light in your dark life. That's why I became an advocate of mental health awareness because I don't want people to feel that they're alone. I am with you.
Nakakaloka, no? Ano talaga, sabi nga ng mga viewers natin, kanina ka pa daw dyan, Tasyang behave na behave. Talagang ano daw.
From
Oo nga,
Tucker.
behave ka nga daw talaga. It's like, ano, para daw you look like, of course, I cannot say Julie Andrews from The Sound of Music because you don't know her at all. Gen Z nga kayo. Oo. But I would say that para kang si Alexandra Trece. Ngayon siya, ano? Siguro naman kilala mo si Alexandra Trece, ano?
Actually,
Pero
Ano ba
mama
yan?
pa rin siya,
Jumenzi.
tito.
Jumenzi na nga ako ng konti. Hindi pa rin kilala si Alexandra Trece.
is it
Magkakaloka.
I mean actress?
Alexandra Trece, ano, she's anime character being voiced by Liza
Netflix,
Soberano
right?
on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You watch it, but it's very Ay,
I
teka
don't
muna. Eh, ano daw eh, she's only 17 so she cannot still watch it because 18 plus daw ang 13. Nakakaloka
Talaga ba?
talaga. Talaga. Alam mo naman yan si Natasha. Oh, very behaved. Oh,
I
oh.
believe
I'm turned 18 plus April. I'm not a minor anymore.
Yun. Dana,
Fresh.
Dana, can you hear us? Dana?
Yes, Tito. Hello,
Oh,
Tito.
ano sagot mo? What's your answer to the question, Dana?
Okay. I truly believe that we don't find our purpose in life, Tito Norman, but we discover it. The pandemic we experienced taught me a lot of things, especially the things that I am passionate about. I discover my purpose through self-reflection, and I ask God for wisdom to live with a meaningful life.
Okay. At least, kahit yung audio ni Dana, we can hear it. Pero, dapat pala hindi 13 ang ginamit ko kay Tasha na comparison.
Ano?
ML tayo.
Ako po.
ML.
Kakain lang ng season.
Nakakaloka.
alam.
Tayo, Tito SM.
Okay. Ay, sabi ko na.
Ay.
Alam mo, ikaw,
SM.
alam mo,
Sa
Carl,
SM Store.
alam mo makakasundo kita pagdating sa part na yan kasi ako yung magiging sibat na haharang para hindi ka muna mabaliw sa pag-ibig. Nakakaloka lang. O, kamampangan ka pa man din. O, oo. Anyways, ladies, this is the part where you will give your parting words and very quickly just tell people what to watch out for you in Miss World Philippines. Isa lang tayo. Janelle, let's start with you.
Okay guys, so this is the end of the live today, but I hope that aabangan niyo po kami on July 25 for the coronation night. So just always keep tuned and follow my social media accounts, Lewis X Janelle for TikTok, Instagram, and Janelle Lewis for Facebook. Thank you.
Ay, nako, hindi lang po ang coronation na aabangan natin sa mga girls. May press presentation na po yan. May talent
Kaya
pa
yan,
sila.
Tito Norman.
May,
Secret pa
may
po, di ba?
sports.
Secret
Sports.
Will the
Alam mo,
beast, Char?
ganyan kayo ng ganyan, yung sports challenge ang talagang paghandaan
I'm so
nyo.
excited.
Care na strong.
Ram.
Oo.
Ooh.
Tasha, parting words, Tasha.
Can I speak Waray?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Mapay nga
Yes,
gabi.
yes.
Mapay nga gabi yung tanan. Salamat sa lumati ng pagkita. Ayaw ko niyo pag-tap and support. Supportan ko niyo all through this journey. Kay dara ko pa mo. Okay. Tama nga salamat.
Alright. Oo. Ay,
It's
Diyos
been a
ko.
while.
Ano ba yan, Kyle? Si Dave Ocampo nag-message na dito, bawal pa daw talaga ang love life. Diyos ko, Lord.
Yes, Tito. Yes, Tito.
Pinagtutulungan ka na talaga.
No, I'm
Okay?
laser focused towards the
Oo.
crown.
Dana, narinig mo ba kami, Ineng? Dana? Dana.
Yes, Tito Norman.
Oh, parting
First of
words mo, Dana. Go, go.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say sorry to everybody for having an unstable internet connection. And I would like to thank all my supporters out there. And please follow me on my social media account if you want to be updated about what's happening in my life. That's Dannah Joy, Donna R Tempra on IG.
Okay.
That's all.
Tati?
Okay, so hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for finishing this live stream with me, the girls, and Tita Norman as well. You can follow me for more Miss World updates at Tatyana Austria on Instagram, and you can also follow the Miss World Philippines Instagram as well. And as to what to expect from me coming this July 25, as far as authenticity goes, as far as performance goes, you could always find inspiration wherever I go. So thank you so much to my supporters. Thank you so much for the viewers. And a little reminder to, I don't know, maybe register to vote because change is coming this 2022. And I hope Gen Z will be a huge part of that. We will be the determining factor.
Good. Oo, and also get vaccinated as well. Di
Yes.
ba? All right. Kyle, sabi nga ni Dave, bawal pang love life. Parting words muna, Kyle.
So yun, Tito, first of all, we would like to thank you for inviting us here. And we would also like to thank everyone for staying this far in this live stream. And also you can follow me on my journey and follow me on socials, Celine Dorado, both on Instagram and Facebook, and also our Facebook page, House of Crowns PH. And well, as for what I can offer or what you get to see on our on Coronation Night, July 25, of course, I would really give my best. I would really show, or I would really want to tell my story to other people. So, stay tuned, everyone, and I really hope that you also get vaccinated, of course. And wherever you are, stay safe and always wear your face mask and face shield. That's it.
All right. And finally, Shannon.
So first of all, thank you so much, Tito Norman, for giving us the opportunity today. Thank you, girls, for bonding with me and Tito Norman, and thank you for the viewers that are supporting the teens, the Generation Z. You can follow the Miss World Philippines account on IG, on Facebook, and also my socials. And of course, if you're gonna ask what you guys are gonna expect on me on the finals, maybe you guys should come along with me on my journey because you don't know. Maybe you're looking at your next crown holder, title holder. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys should better watch out because we don't know what's gonna be the twists and turns of the pageantry on 25.
Yun lang. Lahat po sila sinasabi July 25, pero marami po mangyayari before July 25. Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, magkakaroon pa yan press presentation surprise. Ang twist ng press presentation. They still have their sports challenge, talent. Ay, Diyos ko, hindi niyo ma-imagine, ladies, kung gaano kabongga ang opening production number niyo.
Wow.
Ako'y
Pati
Um,
naman dyan, Tito Norman.
ay, wopon. Na-LSS. Hoy, na-LSS. Na-LSS nga ako doon sa
Sample
production
muna
number
ng
nyo.
opening production.
Sample
Oh my God!
Sample!
Tumigil kayo. Kukurting ako ni Mama. Tumigil kayo. Kung Diyos ko, basta ano na lang, abangan nyo na lang. It's going to be very exciting. I promise you. And so that's it for our episode 5 of Pageantry Norm Season 5 with our Gen Z for the World guests. Abangan niyo po yung next week namin kasi kung ngayong week po, puro Gen Z sila, yung next week po naman natin would be the opposite. Yun ang mga artists nila. Yung mga artists naman for next week ang mga guests natin, and I'm sure it's going to be just as exciting as this one. So, that's it for this afternoon's Pageantry Norm, Season 5, Episode 5. Stay safe, everyone. Get yourself vaccinated as much as possible. Okay, wag na pong mag-doubt And sabi nga kaya ni Tati, register to vote also. And that's it. Uh, ladies, let's give everyone our biggest flying kisses, please. Mwah. Huwag muna kayo lalabas. May picture taking tayo sa backstage.
Flying kiss.
Sure.
Oo,
We're
ano
looking
flying?
at
Ang flying kiss. Sige. Okay mo. Kanina behave. Kanina behave eh.
excited to see you tomorrow, Tasha.
Oo.
Yes.
Alright.
I know.
Let's wave goodbye to everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.